Good morning. How's it going? This is Freedom Otter here. Thanks for being on the show, watching the stream. We're just getting started here. This is recording for This Week in Amateur Radio, episode number 1314, which will be airing tonight on local 2-meter repeaters all over the United States as well as the world. For those of you that don't know what This Week in Amateur Radio is, it is North America's premier amateur radio news magazine. It's heard on repeaters, broadcast radio stations all over the U.S. in many countries, as well as shortwave radio stations, and it brings you the events and happenings that shape amateur radio. So I have been doing this. I have been helping out this podcast, being a part of this podcast since, pretty soon after I got into broadcast radio, and I had my amateur radio license, my ham radio license, even before that. So probably about 1991, 92 is when I started working on This Week in Amateur Radio, just doing some voiceover stuff. But then they were getting people from all over the capital region of New York, which is where the podcast is based out of, to help with this. So they were getting, some fellow radio guys and all that. So now here we are in 2024, and I've been recording news stories for This Week in Amateur Radio for probably, I'm going to say almost 10 years now. Almost 10 years. Yeah. Off and on. I don't do it every week. I just do it when George, W2XBS, he is the gentleman that runs the podcast. He just lets me, he just asks me if, hey, you available to read? I say yes or no. And if I say yes, then he shoots me a script and we get stuff done. So that is the long and short of This Week in Amateur Radio. So now, and since this is becoming a regular thing, I think now, because this is like the third time I've done this. So I'm going to probably set something up on my side, because right now I'm just using Studio. Normally I use OBS with the virtual camera so I can have overlays and that kind of stuff. So you know what? I'll create some overlays at some point for This Week in Amateur, not for this week, but for Ham Radio Live, and go from there. And it's been a while since I've chased some DX. So I think that's what we'll do. I still haven't gotten outside to take a look at the high frequency antenna. So I'm going to have to do that just to do some basic repairs, because we had a windstorm a month and a half ago, and it just wreaked havoc with the antenna. So I'm going to have to take care of that. I can receive, obviously. I could probably transmit, but I want to take care of some stuff. So, all right. Basically, first thing, I got my stories. They're in my email. So I got to create those. I got to create a script for that. So let me see what we got going on here. I am going to do this on. All right. I'm going to move this over to screen number 2 here. All right. And screen 1, allow. There we go. Okay. So I got that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull up my script, which is over here in my email. Let's see. My assignments. My story assignments are, it's got me doing 10, 16, and 19. 10, 16, and 19. Got it. All right. Go back here. All right. Now, let's pull up I just use text edit to throw my script in. First up is story 10. Here we go. So we'll take care of that. Now, after I do this, we're going to open it up to anybody that might need some voiceover. If you need voiceover for a project you're doing, whether it's here on Rumble or somewhere else, let me know. And we'll do some stuff. We'll do some stuff here. All right, this is 10. Okay. Let's go down to 16 now. Let's get 16. What if I turn on the other? Do I turn on? No, it's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one. Now you can hear me better here in the studio one, because I'm looking at the camera here. My microphone's here, so I got another camera, another microphone over here for my drawing streams, because I'm going to start doing some drawing streams. Okay, so let's get 16 here. Copy 16. Drop that in there. Make it nice and big so I can read it, because I'm an old fart and I can't read. And then story 19. All right, this is 16. Yeah, replace it. And then we go down to 19. Whoop, there it is. Oh, these are short ones today. George has got me doing short ones today, which is fine. I don't mind that. Just means more fun for the voiceover. This is 19. There. And, oh, I want to make it big. Here's the other thing, too. Where's my live? Yeah. Copy link. I'm going to go into Messenger and give George, because George is... Actually, I wonder if maybe we can get George on the stream sometime. That'd be great. Log in. What? Come on, give me a break. This is why I hate Facebook. You know what? I'm just going to message George from my phone. So much easier. I freaking hate Facebook. All right. Need the link. Let me grab the link. Content. We're on right now. And that's just me talking there. So let's see here. Share. George. Here's the link for the live stream. I am live right now. Send. Perfect. All right. So that is sent. F you, Facebook. All right. I'm going to turn off that microphone. One person watching on X. Hooray! I don't know if anybody's watching on YouTube, so we'll figure it out. Okay, there we go. So I've got my there, and then I've got Adobe Audition here. Oh, I do not have Dropbox running, so I have to throw Dropbox up. There it is, Dropbox. All right. As you can tell, I'm running this off of a Mac. I'm a Mac guy. Mac and Linux, I should say. If you follow Otterman Gaming Empire, my gaming channel, you know, or follow me on X, you probably have seen in my timeline, I had some problems with Windows, and I always have problems with Windows. I hate Windows. Liquid caffeine. Here we go. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay, Dropbox. Still waiting for Dropbox to fire up. Come on, Dropbox, anytime now. Yeah. Dropbox is one of the slowest things in the world. Yep, this is what we use. And it's partially my problem. It's partially my fault. Because the way George was doing. I can't even. You know what? I can't even really remember how we were doing files before. And I think I was the one that just said, "Well, hey, let's just use Dropbox," and that's how we did it. Because I think people were like emailing individual files in like these, format in these lower quality formats, and George would grab them and put them into his, audio workstation and go from there. There we go. There's Dropbox. Yeah, I believe George also worked in broadcasting at some point as well for a while. So, and we've got some really cool. If you watch the if you watch or listen to This Week in Amateur Radio, there's actually a gentleman out of Tasmania in Northwest Australia that does a little that basically takes the podcasts every week, puts them to a slideshow, and throws them up on YouTube, as well as broadcasting it over a digital amateur television repeater in Tasmania. That is the coolest thing. I've always wanted to get into digital television, digital amateur television, or just amateur television in general, the old analog stuff. But now you've got guys that are taking those, those dongles that they use for software-defined radios that were originally made to be able to receive digital television in Europe, and they've just totally reworked them. So they've quote unquote hacked them, because that's what true hacking really is. They've hacked them to be able to use them as software-defined radios for amateur radio, and I believe some of them are actually using them for receivers for digital television in the amateur radio portion of the radio frequency band. So it's really cool stuff. But that's basically how that works. Okay. One last check. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're good there. This Weekend Amateur. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I've got to record my normal opening, so I'm going to do that. Can I don't know. Am I able to change that? Let me see. I think I'm able to change that. Stop sharing. Okay, I'm going to do this. There we go. Now we got it. All right, now you can see Adobe Audition, which is what I use for my recording. All right, so first things first. File, new audio file. Boom. Intro_M. You obviously can't see this right now because it's only showing you the recording screen here. Okay. I'm going to move this over here so I can see the chat should a chat pop up. Somebody comes up in chat. Because last time Samay came in, and I want to make sure I see everybody's chat if they pop up. Okay, so here we go. Now what do I say? I usually we say something kind of interesting. Okay, I got it. And reporting from our news bureau just outside Albany, New York, in the Geek Cave studios, where we have done the first lawn mow of the season, a traditional rite of passage into spring and the summer season. I'm Rich Lawrence, KB2 MOB. I think that works. Clean this up a little bit. Let's see how it sounds raw. Oh, I forgot to turn that on. If I better not have been muted this entire time. That'll piss me off. And reporting from our news bureau just outside Albany, New York, in the Geek Cave studios, where we have okay. I think I was muted the entire time. That son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I got to get that. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, while you were watching me talk with nothing coming out, I was giving this long spiel about the history of This Week in Amateur Radio and what I do and everything else. I ain't doing it again. Watch the last episode. I talk about it there too. All right. But anyway, this is my intro. Let's get it done. Let's go here. And reporting from our news bureau just outside Albany, New York, in the Geek Cave studios, where we have done the first lawn mow of the season. Okay, that's sounding good. All right, let's apply a filter. Got my AM filter here. And let's listen. And reporting from our news bureau just outside Albany, New York, little AM there. Is that, you hear it? I'm sure you heard it. Let's apply it. Sounds good. And then I'll just send the WAV file, because WAV files are uncompressed audio files. And you probably can't see it, but I gotta save this over to. I gotta save this over here. Dropbox. This Week in Amateur Radio. Okay, save. And it's, yeah, all the settings are correct. Okay, we got it. You know what I'm going to do? Hang on. Just to make this, so you guys can see everything that's going on, I'm just going to do this. We're just going to do screen one, allow. It's going to go a little wonky there for a second, but now you should be able to see me there. Yeah, let's just do that. Screw it. That way you can see everything. You can see how the sausage is made. All right. So that's my intro. And reporting from our news bureau just outside Albany, New York, in the Geek Cave studios, where we have done the first lawn mow of the season, a traditional rite of passage into spring and the summer season. I'm Rich Lawrence, KB2 MOB. And there you go. Okay. And that has uploaded to Dropbox for George to be able to incorporate. Now, a new one, new audio file. And this is story number 10. There we go. Bring up my script. Let's give it a quick read. Steve Hendricks, KK6 JTB, has been appointed as section manager of the ARRL San Joaquin Valley section. He fills the vacancy left by John Litz, NZ6Q, who was appointed as. Now, how do you say NZ? Do you say Z or Z? I always say Z, even though phonetically it's supposed to be Z. But I don't say it, I just don't. I don't say the call signs phonetically unless I'm on HF and the conditions are crappy. So NZ6Q was appointed as vice director of the ARRL Pacific Division. Hendricks has always had a love for radio, yada, 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 yada. Okay. WinLink FTA. Okay. All right. That works. If you're if you're watching on Rumble, say hi. I don't know where are we at with, yeah, it's just one person. I don't know. Somebody's watching on X. Thanks for watching. Okay. But we got two, looks like we got two people here on Rumble. Sweet. Sweet. All right. Let's do this. And remember, after I do this recording, we're going to do some voiceover stuff. If you want something recorded, I'm happy to do some voiceover. Jump in the chat, but make sure you like and share this video on all the different platforms, because I'm also doing YouTube as well. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. So where did my thing go? Number 10. There. Record and go. Stephen Hendricks, KK6 JTB, has been appointed as section manager of the ARRL San Joaquin Valley section. He fills the vacancy left by John Litz, NZ6Q, who was appointed as vice director of the ARRL Pacific Division. Hendricks has always had a love for radio, and he first earned his amateur radio license a decade ago. In 2014, I became licensed as a technician, and in 2015, I became a general, he said. Hams in the area helped him get active in the local radio community. He held several elected leadership positions within the Sierra Amateur Radio Club and ARRL Special Service Club. With amateur radio, it's easy to operate in many different ways. Currently, I'm having fun on HF, all while exploring FT8, WinLink, and emergency communications, said Hendricks. Hendricks has previously served as assistant section manager. His appointment was effective on April 24th, and it will be run through the remaining term until June 31st, 2025. Okay. I felt like I kind of messed something up there. I kind of stumbled a little bit in the middle. We'll see how well it sounds. Let's see. Has a love for radio. I think that was somewhere in there. Vision. Hendricks has always had a love for radio, and he first earned his... Right there. There it was. Hendricks has always had a love for radio, and he first earned... All right, let's see if we can clean that up just a touch. Love for radio, and he first... and it's going to be, I think it's going to be Chop for radio. And he first earned, oh yeah, that was Chop. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's try that. Let's see what we get with that for radio. And he first, oh, that's still Chop. Still Chop. Video and for radio and it's right here. It's like right here. And he first earned. Feel like I want to do that whole section again. Hendricks has always had a love for radio. He first earned his amateur radio license a decade ago. Okay, that's what we're doing. I'm redoing that. I'm sorry. It's got to be done. I'm sorry. It must be done. Oh, shoot. I got to see where that ends. Hendricks has always had a love for radio. He first earned his amateur radio license a decade ago. We ended a decade ago. Okay. Hendricks has always had a love for radio, and he first earned his amateur radio license a decade ago. Okay, that did that. Good. Copy. Back over. Hendricks. Let's see how well we do here. Paste. RL Pacific Division. Hendricks has always had a love for radio. Yeah, that volume just kind of drops. So let's just up it just a little bit. Let's see. We can kind of match it here. Division. Hendricks has always had a love for radio, and he first earned his amateur radio license a decade ago. In 2014, look at that. Look at how smooth that was. Like butter. Like butter. All right. 2015, I became a general, he said, on HF, all while exploring FT8, WinLink, and emergency communications, said Hendricks. Hendricks has... Okay, so we got that. All right, let's apply our filter. Back it up. Let's listen. Stephen Hendricks, KK6JTB, has been appointed as section manager of the ARRL San Joaquin Valley section. He fills the vacancy left by John Litz, NZ6Q, who was appointed as vice director of the ARRL Pacific Division. Hendricks has always had a love for radio, and he first earned his amateur radio license a decade ago. In 2014, that's perfect. That came out beautiful. That edit, man. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I got to apply my effects. Apply my rack effects. There we go. Now, save as 10 wave in This Week in Amateur Radio Dropbox. Boop. There we go. Anybody paying attention? I don't know. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna keep studio over here. All right, like that. So I can see people when they talk or chat. And over here, I'm gonna leave this like this. Okay. All right. So that's story 10. All right, we're off to 16 now. So we go back over here. File, new audio file. 16. And I gotta see if there's a way to keep these effects in place for all. I'm sure there is. But I'd rather do it. I mean, I'm sure I can do it a shortcut so it goes in quicker. All right. But anyway, something for later. All right. 6 broadcast radio station man charged with piracy. A pirate. Some pirate radio stations. All right. Let's talk about pirate radio stations. 6 broadcast radio stations in Massachusetts have been charged with piracy by the U.S. Federal Communications Commission, which is proposing to levy a total of $850,000 in fines against them. The stations, along with 7 operators who are said to be unlicensed, were identified as part of a sweep by enforcement agents in the Boston metropolitan area. The agents from the New York and Boston field offices conducted the investigation under the Pirate Act, which gives the FCC increased ability to act against pirate broadcasters by authorizing fines of as much as $100,000 per violation, up to a total of $2 million. The U.S. Department of Justice is responsible for enforcement and collection of the fines. The Pirate Act, which became law in 2020, is an acronym for Preventing Illegal Radio Abuse Through Enforcement. $2 million. Juliet Foxtrot Charlie. Holy moly. That is nuts. $2 million. $100,000 per violation. Boys and girls, don't be a pirate radio station. Don't do it. They'll catch you. And it's not like pirate stations for amateur radio. It's not like, those unlicensed lids on ham radio, because you can get some pretty hefty fines if you transmit on ham radio without a license and they catch you. And trust me, they can find you. If enough people bitch, they will come looking for you. And when they catch you, which they can do quite easily, you're going to get smacked with a fine. So my advice is, if you want to be on ham radio, just get your license. All right. You can study online for practically free. The books are not that expensive if you're more of a book guy like me. $30. Like here, I'll show you. Hang on. Give me a sec. I'll show you. Super easy. This is it right here. I can't see myself, so I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do this. Boom. This is it right here. The extra class book. This is the last book I bought for amateur radio. This question pool was good until 2016. So it's been a while since I got licensed as an extra. And this has all the questions, all the answers, diagrams, and explanations of everything. So if you're a book person like me, these are great. This ran about $25 when I got it, plus shipping. I like the Gordon West books because when I first got licensed, I did it through the Radio Shack books. Radio Shack was basically just reprinting and reselling Gordon West's stuff, which was amazing. He had a partnership with Radio Shack. Gordon was selling his stuff through Radio Shack. did the novice class, which was the entry level license back then, which required 5 words per minute Morse code, and it came with cassette tapes to be able to learn that. So, and I got my novice back in like 1991. I updated to technician in like 1992 or 3, I think. And general class was maybe like, I don't know, maybe a year later, just because I had a girlfriend and I was doing other stuff. And then I finally got my general class, which required 13 words per minute. And then I was a general class for the longest time up until 2016. So there's a big gap there, but I finally got my extra class. So now I don't have to worry about it anymore. But yeah, going back to it, don't transmit on ham bands if you're not licensed. Not unless you want, because if they catch you, if enough people bitch about it, they're going to come find you. Yeah, okay. I'm just telling you, you piss off enough people, there's anal retentive hams out there. Like in many hobbies, there are anal retentive hams that will just come after you. They will. I'm not lying. They are. I'm a little anal retentive about it sometimes too. I think that just I don't know if that's like the modus operandi of most amateur radio operators or what. You got to be a little bit of an asshole to be a ham radio operator. Maybe. Who knows? But still, don't transmit on the ham bands unless you're licensed, unless you're willing to pay the big hefty fines. And geez, $2 million. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, back to it. All right, so I believe yes, number 10 is uploaded to Dropbox. All right, so now we're off to, oh wait, no, I didn't. This is 16. Yeah, this is 16. So I read it. Filters. Oh, I didn't apply my effect. I got to apply my effect. Like, see, I get off on these tangents sometimes, but it makes for a good stream though to talk about some stuff. 6 broadcast radio stations in Massachusetts have been charged with piracy by the U.S. Federal Communications Commission, which is proposing to levy a total of $850,000 in fines against them. See, at that point, when I read that, because I didn't really look before I did a cold read on that. When I saw that $850,000 in my head, I was going, what the F? Yeah. All right. So that sounded good. Let's go ahead. Save as. And you forgot to apply your filters. All right. Filters applied. Okay. And now we save. File. Save as. 16, go. And then we see it's getting uploaded to Dropbox. Syncing. The cool part about this is, and I mentioned this in the last time I was doing this, the cool part about this is it uploads the session files for, well, I don't know if they're called the session files. For multi-track, they're called session. But basically the scratch files, I guess. What the heck is this? Backup and restore files? This Dropbox. I don't care. I didn't click that. I don't care. But anyway, if George wanted to edit my files, he could throw them in. You could throw both of those into Adobe Audition to be able to do it. So, and non-destructive basically, which is nice, which is kind of cool. I don't know if anybody else. I don't know if any other software supports that. This is Adobe Audition. I don't know if Audacity does it. I don't know if Ardour does it. That's something I'd like to do. I'd like to try Ardour. Recording with Ardour, setting it up, just playing around with it a little bit. I did look into it, but I never really did it. And when I first started this, when I started building the studio, I did have Ardour on a separate machine as a studio thing but I never really used it a lot, so I ended up just repurposing that machine for something else. But that might be something worth doing. We'll see. But anyway. All right, so that's story 16 in the book. Now we are on to story 19. File. New audio file. 19. All right. And let's see. Jarvis Island DXpedition N5J. Add a veteran DXpeditioner to the team whose plans include Dateline DX. Addition of Adrian. Who's Adrian? No last name? Okay. Adrian. He must be I don't know. Maybe he's like a rock star of ham radio. Never heard of him. Anyway, then again, I don't chase a lot of DX. So. All right, let's go. The Jarvis Island DXpedition N5J has added a veteran DXpeditioner to the team whose plans include remote operations from this environmentally sensitive Pacific Island location. The Dateline DX Association announced the addition of Adrian, K08, SCA, as a result of growing interest in the trip to this rare DXCC entity, which recently got the green light from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service in Hawaii. According to the April 17th announcement, Adrian's talents as an IT consultant will be a major asset for the remote operation. Adrian, a YASME Award of Excellence recipient, was recently inducted into the CQDX Hall of Fame. The DXpedition, which is planned for August, has been raising money for the trip and was recently given a $75,000 grant from the Northern California DX Foundation. Man, that's wild. Very wild. I don't remember me goofing on it. Include remote operations from this environmentally sensitive Pacific Island location. The Dateline DX Association announced the addition of Adrian, K08, SCA, as a result of growing interest in the trip to this rare DXCC entity. Okay, that was a little, and the call sign too. I kind of, yeah. In the trip to this rare. All right, let's go back. You know what? Let's go back here. Let's go back to the call sign here. Association announced the addition of Adrian, K08, SC. I'm going to see if I can kind of, probably won't. Let's see if that does anything. Of Adrian, K08, SCA, as a result. Yeah. Meh. Location. The date. Take that out. Location. The Dateline DX Association. Okay. Hall of Fame. The DXpedition, which is planned for August, has been raising money for the trip and was recently given a $75,000 grant from the Northern California DX Foundation. Okay. So that sounds okay. Let's throw the filter on. Let's get some wah-wah. Oh, I applied it without even listening. And you know what? I think it'll be fine. We'll take a listen. We can always control Z it. The Jarvis Island DXpedition N5J has added a veteran DXpeditioner to the team whose plans include remote operations from this environmentally sensitive Pacific Island location. The Dateline DX Association announced the addition of Adrian, K08, SCA, as a result of growing interest in the trip to this rare DXCC entity, which recently got the green light from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. There we go. All right, that sounds good. That sounds all right. All right, chat, what do you think? What do you think? If you're watching on Rumble, jump in the chat. If you're probably on the YouTube, I can't really see. It's unfortunate I can't see YouTube chats over here. I don't think I can, but yeah. All right, so let's save as 19 wave, boom, and okay. And that goes up to Dropbox, syncing. yeah, if you're watching on Rumble, on the Rumble, either the Rumble app on your phone, iPad, or if you're on the computer watching on the Rumble website, hop in chat, say hi. I'm just about done here with This Week in Amateur Radio stuff, but I am doing some voiceover stuff if you want. I literally have nothing planned outside of this. So, and I thought it was kind of cool when Samay dropped in last episode. And yeah, we're gonna do some of that. We're gonna do some voiceover. Does anybody need any voiceover? So we're gonna find out. We're gonna go over here to who needs voiceover. Let me. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I'm trying to do a thing here. Okay. Boom. Let's grab a screen grab. I could have just did 3. Boop, boop. Oh no, it didn't do it. Okay, that's fine. Screenshot. Meow. Yeah. Okay, let's bring this. Let's just bring this whole over here, and we'll compose it a little tweet and throw it out there. Need a silver for a. Yeah, I can't type, obviously. Jump in my live stream and watch me record it for you right now. Yay. And then we'll go over here. We'll just copy the link. We'll go back over here, throw that in, do it like that. Oh. And post. Oh, yes, today is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you as we wish our friends in the Galactic Republic a wonderful 25th anniversary. And I, as a representative of the great Ottoman Empire, will be boarding a Starliner later tonight for a 3-planet tour of Naboo, Tatooine, and Coruscant later. May the Force be with you, my friends. Yes. It is May the 4th, and a lot of theaters are showing The Phantom Menace. It is the 25th anniversary of The Phantom Menace. So I plan on going out to watch The Phantom Menace in the theaters tonight. I'll be doing a late night show after the fam goes to bed. And it'll probably be less crowded that way, which is fine. Because, I like my way. I'm a grumpy old man. But yeah, that's going to be what we're going to do. So, and I don't know who this bot is, but they keep reposting me. Whatever. If you want to repost me. That's fine by me. Okay. Why did I minimize that? I'm just going to move this over here. There. I'll just do that. Oh, now we got some more people watching now. Hooray. So if you want me to do some live voiceover stuff for you, head on over to rumble.com and jump in the chat. You know what? If you want, you can also, don't forget to like, share, and follow this video. Get the word out about this video and my channel because I've got some other great stuff that I do as well. I've got, of course, the Freedom Otter Show, which is my 2A news and commentary show, which happens every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Rumble. That's our home platform. But now we are also doing X as well as YouTube. So you can check that out. There's also the Otterman Gaming Empire channel, where I play Minecraft with Kid Otter, my youngest. Sometimes my oldest daughter gets in there as well. And we do some crazy stuff. So last weekend, we did a build of a Lego Minecraft set. we are now going, now that we've done that and we streamed it, me and Kid Otter built it and streamed it. We're going to go ahead and build that kit in Minecraft now, because Minecraft, all right, come on, let's be real. It's basically electronic Legos, right? It's electronic Legos. So that's what we're going to do for that one. That's going to be coming up. I've also got my regular profile where I throw some kind of random stuff up. A couple weeks back, I did a pro homeowner kind of like a Wrangler Star type of thing about how to store your snowblower away for the season, especially nowadays when gas is so expensive and they add ethanol. And I learned the hard way last season that you should take the gas out, because if you leave it, the heat and the humidity, if it sits too long without actually burning it or using it or anything like that, it will gum up the carburetor of your snowblower or your lawnmower. If you let your lawnmower sit too long, you used to have to worry about stale gas. Now you got to worry about the gas, fouling up the carburetor. So I did a little video on that. I'm going to do another video on EDC, your everyday carry, and what I carry, and some tips, and kind of start a conversation about what you carry, or, anybody else might carry. So you can be a part of that. And that's going to happen probably on the Freedom Otter channel. And then another one I'm going to do for the Otterman Gaming Empire, I'm going to do a what I call a re-unboxing of some games I have, some old game boxes I still have in my collection. And we're going to talk about those a little bit and kind of go through the box and see what you got then as opposed to what you're getting now, so we can talk about that. And then what will end up happening is probably I'll install some of those games on the new Linux game box. Well, it's new to me. It's an older box, but a newer graphics card. And we'll play some of those older games and see how that works. And then at some point in the future, I'm going to get myself a RetroTink, which is a open source video converter that's being used by a lot of retro computer enthusiasts like myself, because if you look over my shoulder here, you see my Commodore 128D. That sucker works. She runs. She's got a 1571 5.25-inch drive, which also goes into Commodore 64 mode, which will end up working like a 1541 5.25-inch drive. Not to mention, I have a little SD to EC device, which you can't see really. Let me see if I can grab it. Is it? Son of a bitch! Well, yeah, it's this little thing here. You probably can't see it. I'll throw it up on another stream at some point. But that's a little device that allows me to use SD cards on a retro computer. And then, of course, that blue box there. That was an old modem. It's one of the modems I used to own. Well, it's not the original one, but I've owned dial-up modems. That's one of the models that I had when I was younger, when I had my Commodore 64. And I've got a Commodore 64 over here on another table, and I've got a couple of VIC-20s over here as well. I got an Apple IIc sitting over there. I still want to get an Apple IIe because that's what I used when I was in school. And then I've got my Amiga 4000 over on the workbench right now. That needs some TLC. And yeah, but the RetroTink is going to come in handy for all those machines, because I'll be able to do video capture from those machines and do videos on Otterman Gaming Empire for those, so we can play some games. Maybe Oregon Trail, maybe Taipan, maybe some what's a good Amiga game that I used to Turrican. Oh, I used to love Turrican on the Amiga. Oh man, that was a fantastic game. I can emulate a lot of this stuff too. So, but I want to, and I've got some old Amiga games I want to show off too, in my gaming collection. So we will. This is all stuff that's coming up in the future that I want to do. It's just, it always comes down to time. It's just always a matter of time. But anyway, if you are watching on the Rumble website, or if you are watching on X, come on over to Rumble, set up an account. Come on in, join the chat, and we'll do some voiceover right now, live on the stream, and we'll have some fun with it. That'll be the great part. and we'll kind of go from there. I'm just going to check some messages here, see if anybody is watching. Well, George saw the link I sent. I don't know. Is that you, George, on there? Let me know on Messenger if that's you or not watching. Yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Actually, I'll send you a link if you want to set up if you've set up a Rumble. I'll send you the link. You can join the live stream if you want, and we'll kind of go from there. It's up to you. But yeah, this is that's kind of what we're doing now. We've already taken care of all of this. I don't really have actually. What have I got? What can I do? Oh yes. Damn hat. Son of a bitch. That's what I want to do. I want to get that clip. I want that clip for my soundboard. We're going to add it to the soundboard. That's what we're going to do while we're waiting. Let's do it. Okay. I need a browser. There we go. And let's do that. And you know what? We're going to go to YouTube. We're going to steal it from YouTube. This is how you steal stuff from YouTube. Okay. Resident Alien clips captured. I think that's it. Once I see it, I'll know. Resident Alien. Here it is. There it is. Who rescues Harry and Darcy? Yes, that's the one. Okay, so let's do it. That's the one I want. Okay, new audio file. And we're going to say son of a bitch. That's my new favorite one. All right, we got it. So let's get the clip. Let's bring it up.
Drawing the full indicates feeling boxed in.
Oh, God, just stop. Just stop. Stupid ads on YouTube. I'm not a fan of the ads on YouTube. They just don't seem. And you can't. Yeah.
You got to do something. You're an alien. I just watched you climb a wall. Don't you have any other special powers? Even ET
Okay,
could
here we go.
Here, did you follow me?
No, I've been tracking you because I'm the alien tracker.
How did you get past security? His fortress is impenetrable.
Door was unlocked.
Son of a bitch.
There you go. There it is right there. Son of a bitch. All right. So, okay, let's go ahead. Record. I'm going to turn off my mic and then record. This is going to be good.
Unlocked.
Son of a bitch.
Who cares, Max?
Son of a bitch. All right. So we can get rid of this crap. Boom.
Unlocked.
Son of a bitch.
There you go.
Son of a bitch.
There we go.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, that's perfect. That is just so perfect. Alan Tudyk, the man is awesome. All right, so let's do this. Let's bring up the audio level a little bit.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Let's see what happens if we take that out. Is that?
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
That works. All right. What happens if I apply the AM filter to it that I've been using? Let me see.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
I don't think it really has.
Son of a bitch.
I don't really hear too much of a difference.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I don't hear much of a difference, but I like it.
Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
All right. That's wrong.
Son of a bitch!
I'm sorry. Just love it. All right. File. Oh, wait. We got to apply. Let's apply the filter. Yeah, that brings it down a little bit.
Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
There we go. That's it. All right. File. Save as. And we're not going to save this to Tweer. To This Week in Amateur Radio. We're going to drop this. Where do I save this? I got to go into audio folder here. Music. Beds, live stream, voiceover, imaging. Where do I drop? Where do I want to put this? Imaging. Yeah. Did I put it in sound effects? Yeah, I put it in sound effects. Save. And then. Okay. All right. So now I've saved that clip. It's processed. We got it.
Son of a bitch!
There we go. Son of a bitch. And now what we'll do is we'll drop it into the automation system. So this is the soundboard I use during the Freedom Otter show, which I don't have. So you can kind of see what I mean. There's intro 1. There's intro 2. The difference is this one has some reverb on it. This one doesn't. This is just the music for when I end the show. And then I've got, of course, I got some music beds that I can talk over. There you go. And then, yeah, I got some beds in there. So then we've also got, what else we got here? This little dry.
This is the Freedom Otter Show.
There you go. And then we've got the extra otter opening, which I'm going to reproduce.
Live from the Great Otterman Empire. It's the Extra Otter Show.
There you go. And then these are all like, this is where I'm going to put the son of a bitch over here. So I got the Price is Right horns. I got the needle scratch, record needle. Wait a minute.
Back to work, fool!
Little Mr. T and...
there's not enough liquor and therapy in the world to undo that.
Nope, there isn't. Okay. And then we've got this one.
So, is that why you're being such a bitch?
Yeah. And then...
Dick nuts?
There you go. That
Dick nuts?
Mila Kunis from Family Guy.
Dick nuts? And just for the record, I don't care.
And that's that. I use that one a lot. But anyway, so what I'll do is I'll import that into the automation system, which is also running the radio station, which is right there. There's the radio station right there. I wonder, will the radio station come up? Let me see. Let me see if the radio station comes up. No. Nope, it's not going. It's not going, which is all right. That doesn't matter. But anyway, so let's go ahead and let's do this. So we've got it saved. So what we're going to do now is let me fire up this. We're going to go to, I don't know, is this the right one? 110, I believe. Yes. Okay. Music import. And yep, I got a little alien ant farm here. Because I added that. There's the Mr. T.
Back to work, fool!
There you go. And
Go already!
there you go. So I got a ton of those here. And so what I'm going to do is, here's what we're going to do. So I saved that over here in music, imaging. It was in imaging, sound effects. Where is it? Son of a bitch right there.
Son of a bitch!
There you go. So what I'm going to do is copy this over to here. There it goes. Okay. So now I'm remoted into the automation system. I'm remoted. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? This is something I've been noticing. I copy it over and then it disappeared. No, there it is, right there.
Son of a bitch!
Okay, it's there. So what I do now here is I fire up, and this is the Rivendell radio automation system. This is very similar to what I used in many of the stations I used to work at. But they were using commercial products. Rivendell is a open source product, which means it's free, it's community run, and it's freaking amazing. It is so, because the gentleman that basically codes this project he's a radio engineer. He's a broadcasting engineer, which is why I love this. Where'd beds go? There it is. I threw it in beds, right? Yep. So there it is, beds. So now I go add a new cart. We're going to import, select, and we're going to go into music import. And where's son of a bitch right there? Open. And then we got to go down here to the levels. This is going to do it at minus 13 decibel. We are going to drop that. Whoops. We're going to bring it up to minus 9 instead of minus 13. So, because it always loses a little bit of audio. So we're going to say, okay. And it was pretty quick because it's super short. The title, we're just going to say son of a bitch. And then we're going to go here to the markers so that the automation system knows where everything is, when the clip starts, when the clip ends. And then you got the segs, so it begins the next song if you're on the radio station, so it knows when you get that nice crossfade segging. All right, so here,
Son of a bitch!
there it goes. And we're checking the levels as well.
Son of a bitch!
That's not in the red. It's about beginning or middle
Son of a bitch!
of the yellow, which works for me. We're going to save it. And we're going to say, okay. So now son of a bitch is in there, is in the library. So now I close up the library. I go over here to the panel, the sound panel. We put setup. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to set the card up. We're in beds. It's the very last one, cart 40013. We're going to say okay. We're going to give it a label. Son of a bitch. We're going to give it a color, which I believe that was the color I was using for those. Okay. And there it is right there. Turn off the setup. So now it is added to my sound panel.
Son of a bitch!
So while I'm playing the show, while I'm doing Freedom Otter or whatever,
Son of a bitch!
there you go. So I don't normally use this. I only use this for the Freedom Otter show. I don't use it for the gaming stream, really. Simply because my vision is I do Freedom Otter more like a broadcast radio talk show. That is the format that I kind of came up with for that. Whereas the gaming channel is more like the traditional game streams that you see. So what I'll most likely do is I'll take a bunch of these files and I will just throw them into my Stream Deck and create a soundboard on my Stream Deck. So while I'm gaming or everything, I just go clip, 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 and go from there. But there's a little peek behind the scenes. So, okay. So here's what I'm going to do now. There's this. I'm going to do this. Yeah. Bathroom break or bio break. Yeah. So what we'll do here is, because I've got to go to the bathroom. So 64. Oh. So I'm going to be right back. In the meantime, you know what? I will play you a little. I will just throw a bet on here. Why not? So let's just do that. Let me go to the main log here. I don't even need to do that. Yeah, I'm going to. We'll do this. I'll say rock bed 6 goes right there, and then I'll add rock bed 3 right there. And that's it. All right, so I'm going to play a little music while I go to the bathroom. Be right back. All right. Okay, we're back. We're back here. So, all right. But anyway, there's that. We added a little clip. I can't think of any other ones that I really want to add off the top of my head, but you know what? Let's screw it. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. Resident Alien. We'll do funny clips. I don't know. Let's add some funniest scenes. I'm sure there's something in there we can use. The frenemies. What is this? Funny scene. What douchebag means.
Douche. Bag. A small syringe for douching the vagina. Images. What the hell? Taint.
Taint. Don't tell me that's not a funny show. Don't tell me it's not. Okay. Ooh, one-liners. Let's see what we can get here.
A farmer from Texas uses crazy method to repel mosquitoes.
I don't give a damn about the crazy farmer. Okay.
Free and is taking the U.S. by.
Yeah, I'm Sheriff Mike Thompson. Everybody calls me Big Black.
Big Black.
I want it so quiet in here you can hear a mouse piss on cotton. You understand me?
Nope.
Pie and chowder? It's the meal of a serial killer. Watch this. You want to understand a murderer? You got to get inside his food head.
Last week, I was halfway through a Rocky Mountain oyster before realizing I was eating a bull nut. I didn't even know to be on the lookout for that. Nobody ever told me someday somebody going to put something on your plate and you're going to think it's food, and it's actually going to be a bull nut.
That's your body's way of telling you you're guilty. Now, why don't you go and admit what your taint already knows?
I gotta get this back to live.
That's where the scene comes in. All right. And it's got music underneath though, and that's not what I want. So let's see, what's this? Let's see. Ha ha ha.
Currents aren't always accurate, and you shouldn't trust your balls. They're nuts. I made a joke. I made a joke. I made a joke. They're nuts. Your balls, they're nuts. I made a joke. I told a joke earlier too. The sheriff's balls are also his nuts.
I think it's probably
Nuts.
I don't know. I'm trying to find something.
I think it's
No, nothing. Top moment. Let's see what this is. I'm sorry. This show is so good. This. Good morning, dickhead. Yeah. Okay. I'm just searching for. You know what? Let's check out Daily Wave. Maybe Daily Wave's got something. The dailywave.com. Is it com or net? I can never know. Damn it. Daily Wave. Just get me there. All right, let me turn on some JavaScript here. Yeah, why isn't I don't know why it doesn't load very well in Firefox. It hates Firefox for some reason. I don't know. Do I have Brave running? I don't. All right, let me fire up Brave real quick. I refuse to use Chrome. Chrome is shit. Let's just be honest, shall we? All right. If I don't find anything good here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just probably going to bounce because we're already, how far are we? We're already an hour in here. Just quite honestly, don't worry about it. No, don't restore. Daily Wave. Take me to the Daily Wave. Audio file. It's just. What the hell? Son of a bitch. What the hell is this? Where's Firefox? Let me copy and paste the URL. Maybe that's what it is. Dailywave.com. Dailywave.com. Unauthorized access. What is this? What the hell? The site has gone to hell. Skip to main there's something going on. Let's see. Resident Alien. Resident Alien. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
Well, it appears that you are in excellent health. Concerning your breath, did you recently eat a dead rodent? All beings in the universe are different. For instance, my people are brilliant. Humans, on the other hand, are so dumb that they think the leading cause of death is heart disease. It's not. It's almond milk.
Almond milk. Okay, more advanced than humans. Let's see.
To say my species is more advanced than humans would be a massive understatement. If the universe had a scale for intelligence, humans would land right below lizards.
Right below lizards. Let's see here. What's this one?
Humans have a term for this. Bad luck and raw deal. And this is some bullshit.
This is some bullshit. Son of a bitch. You know what? This one works. This one works. Okay, so we're going to save link as. And we're going to go to music. And where do we go here? Can't find anything. What am I doing? Where to go? Where the heck? Where the heck is this? Oh, I'm in movies, not music. Duh. That's why. Okay. So, imaging, sound effects, human term. All right. So that's saved. So let's go ahead and let's bring it into Audition. We'll cut it up a little bit. Sound effects. Did I not do something? Did it download to downloads? Is that what it did? What the hell? Son of a bitch! Okay. Save link as human term. Is it there? Oh, yeah, it is there. Okay. I'm just blind. All right, so let's do this. Human term. Boop. Human term. There we go.
Humans have a term for this. Bad luck and raw deal. And this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit.
All right, that's what we'll do. Favorites, we're going to fade in. Actually, here's one. You know what? We need to, you know what? F it.
This is some bullshit.
Boom. And we're going to effects. Let's just do this. Favorites, fade out. Let's fade out. Boom. And then we're going to say go here. And then delete. There we go.
This is some bullshit.
There we go. That works pretty good. All right.
This is some bullshit.
All right.
This is some bullshit.
We're going to have to finish this up because I just got a message from the wife. She's coming back from the grocery store.
This is some bullshit.
Apply. Beautiful. File. Save as. We're going to save this. Oop, no, that's where we want it, but we want to change this, what we're using here. We change it to a wave. And okay. Wonderful. Now we go back over here. Oop. Let's minimize this. Minimize this. Where's the wave? Right there. Drop that right there. Now it's over there. Now we go over here to library. And we're going to add it into the Rivendell library. Beds. Add. Okay. Import. Select. It's in music. Import. And human term. Open. Bring it down to 9. Import. Import complete. Edit markers. Let's see. That looks good.
This is some bullshit.
There you go. And then this is some bullshit. And there it is. There's our next cart. Okay, we're going to close that up. Go over here, set up. We're going to add it right there. Set cart. We're still under the beds. This is some bullshit. Boom. Set color. Green. Okay. This is some bullshit. Okay. And there you go. Turn that off. And then
this is some bullshit.
Now we go. There we go. That's it.
Son of a bitch.
This is some bullshit.
There you go. And that's going to wrap it up for this stream as the wife is on the way home with the groceries, and I've got to help her bring it in. So, where Where did Firefox go? Here we go. So, hey, thanks for watching on the stream today. I appreciate it. And make sure you like, share, follow, and I will catch you guys another time. Thanks again. Really appreciate it. Have yourself a great day.